Hello YouTube. So today I decided to get you guys on the scoop for growtopia on how to make legit money. So the first thing you're gonna want to do obviously is kind of get acquainted with growtopia. So I'm just gonna go ahead and go through this tutorial and kind of explain to you how it works. I think I can just go ahead and start going to whatever. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and explain to you sort of how it works. Of course, can't kind of go into any of these worlds, or am I too low level? Oh wow, I can go into a casino world. Well, that would make sense. All right. Let's see if I can go into. Awesome, I can come here. Okay. So basically, there's a lot of people that play this game, mostly kids, but there's a few adults that play this game. And how it works is certain worlds have a value to them, and that value um, can be a lot. Be all due to the fact that you can actually make money off the game, and I'll explain why here in a second. But basically, the more popular the world is, as far as like the name, the more you're gonna actually be able to make. So for this one being buy block, being a very popular item, blocks are used for just about everything. People are gonna buy a lot of these, and that's kind of what the vending machine comes into play for. Because you can basically sell stuff without actually being in the game. And this world particularly is very popular because, like I said, a lot of people come here for blocks, or for different reasons, to buy these items here, whether it's decorations or blocks or what be it. So this world will end up making a lot of profit per day in the currency of world locks, and then into diamond locks, and then into BGLs, which is about roughly $25 to $30 per right now. And there's different variables that kind of decide what a world will make as far as profit in game currency per month. But like I said, with this being a very high demand item and a good name, which is buy block, it is linked to another world, which is this world here. I'm sure the owner got banned, so they ended up salvaging it by permalinking it to this world right here. Um, but regardless, this world right here is receiving all the income of buy a block because it's a short word. It's an item that everyone uses, and it has buy in front of it. If you know anything about Growtopia, anything with the word buy at the beginning and a short word, whether it be block or capes or wings or items in the game particularly, is gonna do really well. And then you have other buy worlds like this one, for example. Just out of random, this one is also linked, so I'm sure the owner is banned. But this world here has vending machines, but it's not really specific for a certain block type. This is actually more specific for a world type. So SSP, for those who don't know, is basically small seed pack vending machine world, which basically people will sell small seed packs in these worlds. And of course, you have ones with different designs and different vend types, and yada yada. So this world probably won't generate as much profit as buy block, just simply based off the fact that this is more of a trading kind of world and not really a selling item kind of world. It might do well with small seed packs because it has SSP in the name, but it's gonna do poorly as far as profit per month compared to buy block. And so let me go ahead and just show you what you can do. Um, so basically, what you're going to do is going to go to g2g.com, and it's kind of rough to make an account on this site because you have to like put in like certain like information that you may not have. I want to say it's like your tax ID. But if you look up Growtopia, which if y'all don't know, G2G is a very professional and safe way to trade items in game that you normally can't or is illegal or banned. So shout out to G2G because I've used them for a lot of different games. But if you check how much BGLs go for, as you can tell, they're about $28 USD. Um, so what you can either do is you can either try and make an account after you obtain a world that profits a lot per day or per month or whatever. You can turn around and sell your earnings on this site. Or if you can build a following on Instagram or Facebook and you can build a lot of people to trust you, you can sell for less, like $25 per BGL with no tax or whatever, and you can actually turn around and make money off of Growtopia. Now, like I said, you really got to look at the worlds you buy because some worlds, like that buy block we looked at, that world might make, you know, 10 BGLs a month in profit because so many people are going there. There's so much foot traffic buying from the vending machines that they're going to make a lot more than a smaller world that doesn't have as much foot traffic. It could be like a single block. Like maybe it's, buy black block. Like, yeah, it's a very popular block, but it's really specific. So your market of people buying that specific block lessens a lot in compared to buy block, which is a general broad spectrum of all the blocks in the game. So if you guys didn't know, now you do, as well as it's not just the blocks that are gonna be high sellers. We have like there's clothing items, there's swords, there's like I said, blocks, or you discussed about that. There's weather machines that change like the background of the worlds. There's a lot of different items that can help you profit a lot per month and per day, especially like for example display blocks. Like if you could find a really good, you know, display name in a world with a buy in front of it, or if you can find, a good wing world or whatever have you. There's a bunch of different ways that you can get per month sales. But like the worlds like by block and by wing, of course I can't go in there because I'm low level. They're gonna be like that they're gonna be your 500 to 1,000 BGL worlds because they make so much BGL per day. But if you take like a smaller world that might be worth 30 BGLs, that world is probably gonna profit. You'd be lucky to get like 1 to 2 BGLs a month. So you just gotta kind of consider that when you're gonna invest in Growtopia because realistically, I mean, you're gonna probably invest at least $1,000 into buying the currency in the game to be able to make you know $50 to $100 per month, normally speaking. Now, like I said, if you invest a lot more, you're gonna end up making a lot more. But I want to say roughly, if you put in 1,000, you monthly should be $50 to $100. Now, the biggest challenge is to find someone willing to buy the BGLs for real money. That's where G2G comes in, where you can sign up with an account to be a seller and sell the BGLs. Uh, like I said, G2G is a very trusted website, so you shouldn't have any issues if you can make an account. If not, you're gonna either have to buy a already pretty big Instagram account, or you're just gonna have to kind of talk with friends. And I can't stress this enough. You have to be very low key about this because it is illegal to do this. So if you get caught doing this in the game, you will get banned. So if you end up investing in all that money and you try and start selling BGLs on the side for a little extra money, then you got to be very cautious on how you do it. Um, but yeah, that's how you make